Now we live. Hi everyone.
Hi.
We look a little different today. We are at your house.
Yeah, we're at my house.
And
In
we
my kitchen.
are doing something a little different today too. While we're talking about Universal, we're gonna be making something. What are we making?
We are making a copycat recipe of Universal's Harry Potter Wizarding World of Harry Potter's Butterbeer.
Yeah, I can
That is
already
good.
smell it and it smells so good.
I mean, just looking at the ingredients, you know you can't go wrong with butterscotch and cream soda.
Yeah. So we put the link in the description of this video. So once you've watched this video and watched us make it, then you can go ahead and try it yourself.
Yeah, the recipe is really easy, but we're gonna get started. And the first thing that we need to have is you need to have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, which is this little container right this heavy whipping cream. So I've already started the beating process because we're gonna beat this on high until there's stiff peaks, and I didn't know how long it was gonna take. So I got that mostly done already. So let's finish it up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hopefully the volume's not too bad.
I think it's just about done. I don't want it to turn into butter. Although butter beer, butter on top, that wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so when we check and see if it's stiff peaks, you can tell when it's stiff peaks because when you let it down and it holds up. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of just raises, and that's how you know that it's a stiff peak. So I'm gonna get all the goodness off of that and put this over here because we're not quite done with it yet. All right. So then the next thing that we have to do is we have to add a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. So I'm gonna put that in there. Then we also need a 1/2 cup of butterscotch topping. Okay, so this is my little wonder
This
cup.
guy.
This one. And I didn't even think about unwrapping it.
Do we need a spoon or is it just gonna come out?
Oh, just watch, because this is bringing me back to my pampered chef days. In my former career, I was a pampered chef consultant back in the 90s, I guess, all the 90s. And so for 15 years, I did this. Not on video, so
Yeah.
you knew pampered chef people. I have a greater appreciation for you. We had to lug everything though to everybody's houses.
Oh, that looks so good.
Okay, so butterscotch. All right, put that in there. And we're gonna mix that up. Once we get that mixed up, let's talk about Universal.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll talk a little bit about all of the goodies we have over here. These are all from the Harry Potter world. So if you guys recognize any of them, comment what you think the name of this is.
Yeah. What is the name of that little thing?
Yeah, if you guys know, put it in the comments and I'll let you guys know at the end.
Okay, so that's done. So next we are going to put some A&W.
Look at that pretty color.
I know, it's beautiful.
It looks
very
yeah.
butterscotchy. So we'll open up this. So Brianna, you've been to Universal not too
Yeah.
long ago. So
Mm-hmm.
what do you think of the parks?
We love the parks.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should explain a little bit about what is at Universal. Some people don't know. Some people get that mixed up with Disney. They'll say,
Yeah.
"Oh, we want to do a day at Universal and Disney," and they don't realize that it's a completely separate park. So Universal, Disney, totally separate.
Yeah.
Different vacations if you can, but we can combine the two.
So there's a lot of fun. We just went in September and we got lucky enough to go at a time that it wasn't very busy. So we got to do a lot of the rides. So there's obviously Harry Potter worlds in both sides of the park, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventures. And then there's also like Hulk, there's Spider-Man.
There's Marvel Super. The
Yes.
Islands of Adventure has 5-6 different islands.
Yeah.
It's 6 different, maybe it's 7. Oh, this is bad for me to not know
We
that.
have a cheat sheet.
But they have different islands. So there's Marvel Superhero, there's Seuss Landing, there's Jurassic World, Kong is there, and then the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's whatever most people want to go there for.
Yeah, so we went on, they have a lot of really cool like story rides. What would you call them? Like you sit down and they show a video and that's part of the ride, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And then lots of coasters. It's going to be way more coaster heavy than Disney World is. So that's one thing if you're into like the coaster side of amusement parks.
Yeah, it's more ride.
Yep. But Universal's really good for that.
I would say for average age of people who are going to be going to Universal as far as clients, I would suggest that clients that for kids, I would say like 8 and above is a really good time to go. If they've read the books, that's really a good plus. You don't have to even be a Harry Potter fan to enjoy the park.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other things that are at the parks. I do want to talk about the Express Pass because that's really important tip when it comes to Universal. Disney doesn't have a straight out Express Pass, but Universal does. And it's free if you stay at some of the 3 hotels that are right on property. So we know which ones are going to fit your family to the best for you.
Yeah.
But some of those hotels have some really cool rooms. Like there is a Minion room, like a kid suite. They have kid suites, and you can do a Minion room. You can do a Jurassic Park world one. So there's really cool things that we can do. So this recipe is from they sell this out on the street a lot. One tip I have for you though is if you are in the parks and the line is really long to get this on the street, you can go into the restaurants like 3 Broomsticks and you can get this and the line is not as long. So we've got our cream soda in here. Yeah. Now we need to put 1/4 teaspoon of butter extract. I guess I can see that. Butter extract. And then it also calls for caramel extract, which I couldn't find because Meijer does not sell caramel extract. So I'm afraid that we're not going to get it exactly how the recipe calls for it, but if you have some caramel extract or you can find it, I think Watkins sells some, so that is one way of doing it, but it's just going to be extra buttery for you and me.
That sounds good to me.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
I say a lot. I have to stop that. What else can we tell them about Universal? What was your favorite ride?
Oh, my favorite ride. Well, we went just pretty soon after the new Harry Potter ride had opened, and you're riding on Hagrid's motorcycle, which is so cool. It's you ride in partners, so there's one person who's on the motorcycle and one person on the sidecar. And so we almost did it 2 times because it's a completely different experience to ride on the motorcycle versus the sidecar. But that was really cool. And the line was really cool for that too. So it's not like you won't have anything to do because you're walking through like Harry Potter, like Hogwarts Castle, and like seeing all the props and everything. So that was probably my favorite.
Universal is open too.
Yes.
So it's not that you have to wait. We can get you there next week.
Exactly.
You do have to wear masks and social distancing is required, but it's very clean. I would recommend going on a weekday versus weekend. It's a completely different experience versus going on the weekend to the weekday. But here we are. I'm gonna put this over closer to you and you can see it. What it looks like. Where's the camera?
Right in the middle.
Right there. Okay, doesn't that look good?
So good. We're gonna get the little foam.
Yes.
Upper lip. Are you ready?
You ready? Cheers.
Cheers. That's really good. You gotta get the upper lip.
It's good. It tastes like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Minus a little 1/4 teaspoon of caramel extract, but
that's really
so
good. Yes.
So thank you for joining us. Yeah. I'm not sure if this was a cooking show, a talk show, or an episode of Nailed It.
Yeah. But I think we did nail it.
I think we did. Yeah. Pretty good.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
We are open.
We are open, and we will see you next week.
All right. Bye.